So we've got a very interesting price history. So this one's been on the market for a while now, and it had an original listing price up at $368,000, currently listed at $355,000. So that's interesting to me right off the bat.
Yeah, buddy, here I am.
Guess who's back? Back again. What's that song? What song am I thinking of?
I have no idea, Handsome. I don't know popular music. The only music I know is unpopular music. You know, wait 1 second. You promised people the other day that you would explain I would explain the origin of Raz is Jazz. My name is Ray Allen Shefska. My initials are RAS. People used to call me Raz. Okay. Why Raz is Jazz? Because I like jazz music. I like jazz music enough that when Zach was in his mother's womb and we were talking about names, I wanted to name Zach Jazz, Jas, Jazz Allen Shefska, so that his name would be his initials. And I believe his mother was ready to divorce me at that very moment when I made that suggestion. But that's where Raz's Jazz came from. I like jazz. Yeah, sorry about that. I digressed. I apologize, folks.
You never have to apologize, Pops. That's great. I'm so glad that's going to be on the internet now. When I have kids someday and they have kids, they'll always be able to remember Grandpa and Pop-Up, how he wanted to name his kid Jazz. Wow, that's great. Okay.
Yeah.
So, title of today's video.
Just in case you were a little slow, you'd always know your name because your name was your initials.
So, title of today's video, we are talking about how negotiable are supercars and, really expensive sports cars, things like that. And before we hop in, Dad, I know during your career you never worked at a, like selling Lamborghinis. I think did you work at Porsche at all?
I did not.
No Porsche, no Lamborghini, no Ferrari, but I know you had opportunities or chances throughout your career to like pivot in that direction. So I think you're aware of the price points of these vehicles, what's going to influence how negotiable they are, how much margin are built into them, things like that. Is that fair to say?
It's fair to say that I was once partially recruited to go work as a sales manager at a Ferrari store in Las Vegas, Nevada.
Yeah, that could have been something. Imagine that. That would have been... you would have been selling cars to very interesting people.
Yeah, and I probably would have gambled away all of my earnings.
Everything happens for a reason.
Yeah, and I'd be living in a shoebox today.
This is true.
Yeah.
Well, so what I've done is I'm sharing my screen with you. Can you see it?
I can. Is that a Ford of some kind that I see there?
Yeah, you've got a Ford and next to it a Ferrari. This is not a Ford versus Ferrari movie.
Are you sure?
Critique, yes. So what I was thinking we would do is we'd go on Car Gurus and let's start with the Lamborghini. I'm feeling a Lamborghini right now. How about that?
Well, whatever turns you on, buddy. Means nothing to me.
So let's look at it. So we've got Car Gurus is telling us our best deals first. Let's find a Lamborghini that I would be interested in. Maybe
how about that McLaren?
You want to do a McLaren?
Nah. Do a Lamborghini. We're here already.
We'll do a Lamborghini, then we'll do a McLaren, then we'll do a Ferrari, okay?
Whatever you say.
All right, how about we do this green one? Because I feel like this green one suits you.
No, I think the green one suits you. You're the one that rides a green bicycle. Yes, there it is. Yeah.
Okay, so let's grab the VIN right here. And then let's go back over the market price report. Let me generate a new
And you're going to put in the VIN and see what I have to say about it?
Yeah, let's see.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. Yeah, it's being sold in Charlotte, North Carolina. McLaren.
From
Charlotte.
McLaren, yeah. Look how much the prices dropped.
Whoa, but look, you say it's very negotiable. All right, I'm super interested to see. All right, let's see.
Well, what's their asking price?
So the asking price right now is $214.99.
Oh, and I think it's very negotiable, so that you should get less than $2,000 off. That doesn't sound very negotiable to me. What kind of suggested offer was that, Ray?
We have a meeting coming up later, Dad, where you're supposed to help me figure out how to update that. Thank you very much. But look at the price. So I guess,
Yeah.
okay, so it must have been for sale back in 2018. Then they listed it for sale. Yeah, they listed it initially at 219,000, and
Yeah.
now we're down at 214. But okay, here's what I mentioned. So why is the negotiability score so high? 290 days. This one's only been on the lot 197 days.
Oh, yeah, geez. It's got 93 more days to go before they hope to sell it.
Yeah, I don't know.
So-
Maybe this one's broken. I don't know. This makes no sense to me.
Are cars like this negotiable? Everything in life is negotiable. But you
Yeah.
have to realize there are two cars in the marketplace, I believe. Isn't that what that showed?
We've got 3 in the area, and it looks like they're all at the same dealer. Yeah, like let's take a look at this other one.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
so
this is
they're all at
awesome.
the same dealer. So, you're really limited as to where. Oh, look at that one. That one's spiked up in price. That one's special. It's only been around for 151 days.
Wait, can you help me understand why would this have happened? Like, this is price coming in from September 21st, 2020, September 23rd, 2020, October 4th, and then October 5th. Like, why would they raise the price so much?
I have no idea.
Yeah, neither do I.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a good looking car, though.
It is. The big problem for me.
What's the big problem for you? The $209,000, or?
Oh no, that part doesn't scare me. I pay cash. The big problem for me is I'd have to give up the condo because once I get in that, I'll never get out. And I just hope that the Wi-Fi connection is good.
All right, let's try a different car. Let's. All right, so Lamborghini, maybe they're well, you know they're negotiable. But
I listen. This is what I'm going to tell you when it comes to any of these cars. Yes, they're negotiable. How much they're negotiable? Probably not as much as you'd like, simply because there's limited numbers of them. And I do have friends that run. I have a friend in the Houston area that manages a Ferrari store. They know what the market prices are for these vehicles. They're going to price them close to market. Is somebody going to come in and argue with them over a couple $1,000s on a $200,000 car? My guess is probably not. Because if you can afford to offer $210,000 on a $212,000 car, guess what? You can afford to pay the $212,000. And it's not like there's another car that's even going to be exact match because they're just in such limited numbers. So, yeah, you can negotiate a little, but not a lot.
yeah,
would be my
that's
guess.
a really good point. Like, all of these cars are kind of spec'd differently, and people have
Absolutely
very
they
specific
are.
wants and desires.
Yeah.
So I agree with you. But I found a Ferrari here, an 812
Okay.
Superfast, very reasonable, $355,000.
Okay, perfect.
Let's
Yeah.
see what you have to say about this one. So we've got a very interesting price history. So this one's been on the market for a while now, and it had an
Yeah.
original listing price up at $368,000, currently listed at $355,000. So that's interesting to me right off the bat.
Yeah.
Also, I got to talk to the programmer, aka myself. I don't know why I don't have the trailing, like the proper formatting of numbers here. But anyway, that's a big work in progress. You'll have access to this. You can try and figure out the negotiability score of your own Ferrari that you're interested in buying at the end of the month. So get excited for that. But the market day supply. So we have one other similar vehicle, Dad, to this one in this area, which has a terrible negotiability score. So let's actually look at that.
And it's at the same dealership.
Dealership, yeah. I mean, so yeah. There's no way to really get leverage when you're trying to buy these cars. It's kind of what's going through my head. There's just not enough of them.
Yes. I don't want to sound dismissive, but literally, if you can afford to look at a $355,000 Ferrari, you're not getting a lot of money off. You're just not. And it's not like you're going to go, well, there's another one down the street at Jones used car lot. I mean, it's just they don't exist. So if they don't exist, you're paying.
All right, I want to try one more, and we'll get out of like the supercar realm and just do something very luxurious. Okay, I just want to see. Humor me here. We've got one all the way out in Los Angeles that they're offering free delivery. This is from our
Silver
dear
Spring.
friends.
My God, yeah.
Our dear friends at Wires Only. That is a terrible name for a business.
What's the name of the dealership?
Wires Only.
Oh, okay.
Like wire transfer, I guess.
Yeah, I guess. How many? It's only got 7,300 miles on it.
Yeah, low mileage.
Yeah.
You'd add 2,300 driving it across country.
Wow.
We get all reports. Generate a new report. Let's see if we even have this one in our database. Yeah, we don't even have that VIN in our database. Okay. Evidently, we do not pick up vehicles from our friends at Wires Only. Let's try this one. Manhattan Motor Cars.
Is that in Manhattan, New York? Yeah, it is.
Let's see here. There we go. Whoa, man, you're saying that I got a great chance to negotiate this thing. Get my $2,000 off of my $260,000 car.
Yeah, why not?
Where there's zero similar vehicles nearby. Yeah, it's just...
Sure.
All right, I'll stop
and
the
it's only
share.
been, and I mean, supercars are supercars. They're not meant for most of us. They're a dream for most of us, and the dream is going to cost you an arm and a damn leg. And it's just that simple. And they know if you can afford the car, you can afford to pay the price.
And you've told me a story, and obviously you don't have to get into details, but like the biggest deal that you've ever heard of being made in terms of profit for the dealer, it was on a Ferrari.
Yeah, pre-owned Ferrari that was leased at our Las Vegas Ferrari store when we had a Las Vegas Ferrari store.
Yeah, didn't they make like 70 grand on it or something like that?
80 some thousand, 85,000, I think.
Yeah, selling one car. And so, yeah, are they negotiable? Maybe not, because there's nothing else. Is there a lot of margin built on them? Yeah, but they only sell a few each month, so it kind of makes sense.
Well, look how long every one of those cars had been in inventory. I mean, most of them were between 190 and 300 days. I mean, if let's say the car that they're asking $355 for, let's just say, for argument's sake, that they own it for $300,000, and it's taken them 300 days to sell it. Well, the carrying costs of that are astronomical. So if they can afford to invest $300,000 and sit on that looking for a return on investment, they're entitled to get the return on investment. They really are.
Yeah, I agree with you. Yeah. No.
All right. I think we beat supercars up enough. There's, I don't know if we've lost the audience, but you've lost me on this one.
Well, hopefully I'll get you back for the next episode. I appreciate you humoring me, and we'll save supercars for some other date. Thank you, Dad.
Well, I've got a better idea. Let's save supercars for somebody else to do.
That's a good point. Okay. All right, I'll catch you later.
Thanks, handsome. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.